What if I'm wasting all this time creating content on YouTube? Listen up. You are not wasting time creating content on YouTube. You are not wasting time creating content on YouTube. It's like entrepreneurship. You feel like you put all this time, energy, and effort, and then you just feel like the fruits of labor isn't paying off. So how could you not feel like it's not a waste of time? But the thing is, there isn't a waste of time in entrepreneurship or content creation. And then you might also get people saying,
What are you doing with your life?
what are you literally doing? Like, shut the fuck up, okay? Don't you think what you're doing right now is a waste of time? But the thing is, they don't know how it is. They haven't gone through that whole process of creating a whole YouTube channel. They don't know what it's like. At the end of the day, you know yourself the best, right? So it's your life. Fuck them. But just think about it. There's a reason why you're experiencing all of this in the first place, and that you're not currently seeing the outcome that you want. It's because maybe the universe is protecting you right now. Maybe the universe is like, you're not ready right now to receive that large amount of abundance. What if right now instead I could just give you small doses of blessings so you could get a taste of what it's like? When it comes to external noise, it's so easy for us to really get distracted by it. And because of other people's beliefs imposed onto you, you kind of forget about your own belief. And it really interferes with your whole reflection process. And so you're kept in this cycle of wondering, what do I really want to do with my life? Like, what do I really want to pursue, right? In life, we always get asked, what do you want to do when you grow up? The thing is, we have so many of these expectations from other people, and sometimes their beliefs imposed onto us can really interfere with our belief system, right? So it's kind of hard to figure out what you truly want to do in this lifetime. And the thing is, what you want to do is your passion, and your passion is your purpose. But if you don't know what your purpose is, then your purpose here is just to be simply alive and breathing on earth. In case if you wanted to narrow down what you really want to do, ask yourself in your head, what do you want to do? What do I want to do? No, strip away all those expectations and ask yourself, what do I truly want to do? When I asked myself that and I didn't think about other people and their expectations, like no one's going to hear it. No one's going to hear it. So just openly admit it. Just, I'm here right by myself. Openly admit it to myself right now what I want to do. And then my answer was, I want to become a YouTuber. I just want to create content that is going to make an impact on others and validate their emotions and experience and feelings. That's it. Sometimes the answer is so simple that the answer has been there right all along.
Oh my God! Wow!
You'll probably see a lot of content online these days being like, this is how I grew my channel in this amount of X days or months. And it's just like, whoa, what? You did that? Like, good on you. But like, that's crazy because I've been trying for years. So when you think about how easy it is to be in this constant cycle of comparison, when you also see these videos about, oh, here's what you're doing wrong, you're a piece of shit, so I'm here to tell you what strategies you can implement. Yeah, the strategies might be helpful, but can't you just be like, oh, you're doing such a good job, but you know what, here are some strategies that I want to share with you that could make your videos better. So I feel like, especially coming from someone who does tend to overwork themselves and can lead to burnout, there are people out there who have that same tendency. And because of that, it's so easy for us to be in this constant cycle of analysis paralysis and to feel so discouraged when you just see so many videos like that. But that's why I'm here to tell you that all the work and effort that you've been putting into your content creation, you have been doing such an amazing job so far. And that's why I feel like if you are someone who does have that overworking tendency to just feel like you constantly need to burn yourself out in order to feel like you need to see the results that you want, it can be a little bit misleading watching those type of videos in a way. But here's what I learned recently from just creating more content on YouTube and just getting better at my videos, is that even though strategy is good and, you know, yes, my editing could get better, at the end of the day, what matters most is delivery and your energy. Are you energetically aligning to what you say you're going to do and who you're going to be and what you offer to your audience? And that's when more blessings really came into my life For the longest time, I thought, oh, why don't I have a big following yet? Or why aren't people noticing my work? And that's because I wasn't energetically doing what I wanted to do. And also at the same time, I just felt like the universe was trying to tell me that, hey, I don't think you're ready yet. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you small amounts of blessings and see how you take it. And speaking of blessings, abundance really just comes more naturally when you're able to just practice more gratitude and really reflect on the events and people who have really come across your life, because at the end of the day, they have shaped you to the person who you are today. If you feel like you're on the verge of giving up on content creation or entrepreneurship right now, as cliche as it sounds, but please do not give up. It's never too late to get back into it or to even just start. You see the amount of people who go viral these days just for like literally doing the bare minimum in a video. And that's the power of social media and creating content, is that you can create anything and anything could pop off. And you might think, oh, but what if this goes wrong and what if it doesn't end up working? Instead of thinking that, think about what if things went right. As a former personal trainer, when I started my business when I was 19 years old, I would go through all of these ups and downs. And the people who I came across who didn't support me, they would always find a way to be like, are you sure about this? What if you do this and then you're wasting time? And it's kind of like, I understand that they were worried about me, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it's not your roadmap, it's my own roadmap. Your version of success could look different to my version of success. The thing is, it's so easy for external noise to really interrupt your thought process and interrupt your belief system. When I started working on my delivery in my videos and just allowing myself to just be me authentically and let my personality really shine through the camera and not feel as robotic, that's when I saw more people really engaging into my content, right? And the thing is, I was talking about this to my friend, but I really couldn't put it in words. I said to her, ever since I've been starting YouTube now, I've been feeling more happier, but at the same time, it's really hard to not see numbers as big as my TikTok following. I realized I don't really care much about that. What I realized what was most important is that, hey, these people are not just followers. Like, these are real human beings. And these are the people who come back every single week to watch my video and support me. And then she said, okay, I think I know what you're trying to say. Short form content and TikTok really desensitize us when it comes to numbers. I said, yes, like that's it. That's it. That's the thing. Because guess what? You could have all of this fancy equipment and all of this really good lighting and this good editing. But at the end of the day, what matters most is your delivery and your energy. And guess what? Here's the thing. Authenticity always wins. I think short form content really benefited me. That allowed me into getting the habit of being consistent on social media. And because of that, that really translated into building the habit of being consistent on YouTube. Before then, I would upload on YouTube every now and then, but I wouldn't really try at it. But now I've been posting a video every single week. This is what I thought personally back then. I thought YouTube as this big chore thing, as this whole big production that is going to take so much time. And yes, it does take a lot of time, but it's so worth it. You'll go through so much discomfort, but at the end of the day, when you feel so passionate about it, it is so worth doing. When you watch these type of videos on YouTube, a lot of people say it's not about the money. It's actually true when they do say that, because when I think about how I used to be a business owner, I would really think, whoa, I really love what I'm doing. Like, if I could do this for free, like, I would. But as you know, as you're living in this world, obviously you do need money in order to live, right? I guess for me, it's like content creation. Like, if I could do it for free, then I would. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually basically making content for free. But, it would be nice to monetize my content. You know what I love about YouTube ever since I started being consistent, actually being like, let's actually do this thing, is the thoughtful comments that people leave on my videos every single time. I've been seeing so many comments recently where people be like, I thought this YouTube channel was big. I thought you were famous. And all of these comments are so uplifting. It makes me feel like maybe I'm doing something right. And like maybe like my videos are getting better. And it just makes me feel so grateful. I just feel so appreciated of you guys. And you know what I realized when it comes to like short form platforms, it's kind of like when you try to comment something, you can't comment a lot. There's like a word limit. So you can't really expand on what you're trying to say. But that's why I love YouTube, is that in the comment section you can expand further than the average platform in the comments. My English is not Englishing right now. I actually need to drink some water because I'm a bit dehydrated. And I feel like I'm spitting bars right now. I recently uploaded a YouTube video and it's like a vlog about tapping into celebrity energy for a whole day as an introvert with social anxiety. So if you guys want to watch that, go ahead and do so. But basically, making that whole video was a process that was so enjoyable and really allowed me to step out of my comfort zone. Because I was channeling that energy for a whole entire day, it allowed me to kind of get a taste of what it's like to shift that reality. For the longest time, I would always stress out about niche because I started off with fitness and then social media and then personal development, but always going back to fitness. And it's like, oh, but if I do fitness, then I can't dabble into like beauty content and stuff like that. And the thing is, it really put myself into a box. If I don't niche down, then not much people are going to follow me and like me, and I'm going to become irrelevant. But that's definitely not the truth, because I realized it shouldn't have to be that way. And once I started to realize that, that's when I started to make content that I enjoyed and not feel as burnt out and not really limit myself, which ultimately contributed to this whole big internal transformation and realization and actualization that, hey, my niche is me. That's what I want to do. I want to create my own personal brand. And so if you want to become a content creator and start YouTube, now is the time to start. There's a sparkle